What's up, America? Brent Miller here. I have some questions. I voted for Trump. I'm a conservative. I'm not a Republican. I do not align myself with those kinds. I don't want to say those kinds of people, but I feel like the Republican Party's been hijacked by a lot of fakes, a lot of false America first, all this blah, 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 because we're not seeing it. That's why I'm making this video. I am so frustrated. So just what is going on? So here's the thing. So we signed our sovereignty over to the United Nations last year, exactly a year ago, yesterday or today. It was called the Pact for the Future. You can look it up. So if we are no longer sovereign, is Trump technically our president? You see what I'm saying? If we are no longer sovereign to make our own laws, how are we sovereign to vote in our own officials? Because they're not technically running anything anymore. And I don't know the whole ins and outs of this whole signing our sovereignty over. I just know that what it means when you sign your sovereignty over. So my wife and I together, we make probably about $75,000 a year. I keep my bills low. I don't have a bunch of credit card debt or credit cards. I mean, I have credit cards, I just don't use them. And I keep all my bills relatively low. We don't go out shopping. We don't go out just every week buying clothes, buying stuff for the house, blah, 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 blah. I try to save money. I'm 48 years old and I have nothing to retire on, nothing. And I just am at a loss at why everything is still so expensive. When he got in the first time, he did what he said he was going to do, and he did it, and it was great. We're paying $1.98 for gas. Everything was super cheap. I'm now paying 10, $11 for a gallon of milk and for something a gallon of gas. I use 93 in my vehicles. Still, our gas hasn't really gone down, and money has definitely keeps losing its value. He isn't doing anything major to save this country. All these little things he's doing, like bringing the Bible, being allowed to bring a Bible back and pray in school, that's great. I'm a Christian. That's great stuff. Doesn't matter. Doesn't mean anything. We elected him to fix our economy and save this country. I don't see it being done. Not at all. Do you think that he's just playing a role? Because once this economy crashes, it's a wrap. It doesn't matter what other laws or what other freedoms that we think we have, because once they control the cash, it's a wrap. You got your Second Amendment. Okay, you're going to be able to buy bullets for that gun? Are you going to be able to buy another gun with your digital cash? Probably not. So it doesn't matter what laws are available to us or freedoms available to us when they control the money. We are $37 trillion in debt. This tariff thing seems like a big nothing burger, and it doesn't seem like anything is being done to save this country or our economy. So if we signed our sovereignty over, why aren't we part of the, what? I don't understand what's going on, but it feels like he knows that, just like JFK, just like Charlie Kirk, they could have said, listen, you've already signed your sovereignty over. You're not allowed to fix the economy. You're not allowed to deport all the foreigners. And if you do, we'll just shoot and kill you right on TV like we did to them and how many other people they've gotten rid of. These people control and run the world. And if Trump's legit and he's really taking them on, that's a stand-up thing to do. But it looks like they're winning. Why else would he not put us back on the gold standard? Or maybe because there's no more gold. What happened to the Fort Knox audit? Yeah, imagine that. There was no audit. He didn't do one. He walked through with Musk, did this whole act, like the whole world's a stage thing, and then nothing came of it. Nothing at all. Do you really believe he's trying to save this country still, or do you believe you're being played? Because I'm to the point, I'm very frustrated. I feel like I'm being played. I'd like to know and hear it from you.